Hey, this is Genevieve, and I'm coming to you from the Philadelphia area because I will be picking up fabric at FABSCRAP tomorrow. Very excited. And I will record some of that and share that with you all to update you first about the fabric choice that is made. So it's super exciting. Also today, I sent out a smoke test from BackerKit. What does that mean? That means 5% of you Kickstarter backers have a survey to fill out. You have a survey. Very exciting. So go check your email. Maybe you're part of that lucky 5% that has a survey waiting for them. Otherwise, they will slowly trickle out from there. You have until August 1st to complete it. And for most of you, it's going to be pretty straightforward. You just select that you pledged and then maybe add some maps if you want them. And give me your address. Now, a reminder, you will not be charged for shipping until later. So no shipping charging now, shipping charging later. So that'll be a separate thing, probably late 2023. That's when we will have all of that. So I'm going to remind you every time because I feel like it's super important. I don't want people to get upset if they get charged later and are like, what is that about? I'm like, I literally put it in every update. I am putting it in every update. Otherwise, things are going really well. As far as the actual cards, we have now solidified the stories with the exception of like one or two that we're just kind of confirming. The thing is, the research phase is the hardest phase because I just want to stay in that phase and keep reading and researching things and learning more and more about this amazing place that I live. I could really talk about that a lot, actually. I'm going to save that for a later update, but basically I don't know the percentage I have completed, but I have at least almost 40 cards either already finished or currently in the process of drawing, which is very good. So that's exciting. Hopefully next week when I'm back in Pittsburgh, I will be able to set up streaming. So I'll actually record me drawing some of them for maybe an hour or so at a time, and you can see what the process is like and how I draw things. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So that's all I have. Thank you. Thank you for making this possible. This is really like literally a dream come true to be able to draw this tarot deck for you and make amazing, cool art about this region that I love so much and to learn even more about this region that I love so much. And yeah, actually, I'll just say now, when I stream, I will be talking a lot about what I'm reading, what I've been learning, and hopefully I can learn from you. I love it when you guys send me things. You guys send me stories, folklore. Don't ever stop doing that. Do that forever because I'll always collect it because there's always something else I want to draw. And it's very likely that I will add on to this deck in the future. So thanks. Bye. Let me just explain a few things while you look at some cool train footage. So why am I even going to Philadelphia and why am I telling you about it? Well, we raised more money than we initially needed, and the idea came up of doing a map. And you guys actually suggested that we do a cloth map, and people seem to really like that idea, so I'm running with it. My stipulation was that I didn't want to have a map that was made out of fabric that was brand new. I wanted to use reclaimed dead stock fabric. And in order to acquire the volume that I needed for the amount of maps that I am making, I needed to go to a place like FABSCRAP that literally works with the fashion industry to acquire what would normally be going into landfills. So everything, all of the fabric that you're seeing in this room would be in a dump. And this is the small location. The Brooklyn location is even bigger. Hey everybody, this is Genevieve coming to you from Pittsburgh. I recorded an update immediately after being at FABSCRAP while I was in Philly, but the audio in it is unusable. So I am redoing it after spending the night driving back to Pittsburgh. My trip to Philadelphia was brief, but really fruitful. So just to give you an idea of how it went down in FABSCRAP, the space is incredible. I had worked with them to set aside some lighter colored, neutral, natural fabrics. And when I got there, they had a few things set aside And I realized very quickly that obviously, because this is all reclaimed fabric and dead stock fabric from the fashion industry, it's you might get 2 yards here or 20 yards from something else. So I spent my hour appointment there looking at what they had put aside already and then digging through what they had available, what they had already sorted. And as you can see in the video, they had so much stuff. And so in my searchings, I found both light fabrics, but then I found some other stuff that surprised me that I decided to go with. And so what's exciting for you guys as Kickstarter folks is that you don't know what kind of map you're going to get. You're going to get a cloth map. The design is set, but you might get one that is on a lighter fabric or on one of the different color fabrics that I found. There's probably like 6 different shades of things in there. But what's really cool about that is that I can experiment now with different inks. And so I'm already looking at, for the lighter colors, to put like blood red or like these dark evergreen colors on those. And for the darker fabrics, to put possibly a metallic. I have to kind of play around with the darker fabrics because they will be a little bit trickier. But the point of this update is to tell you that I'm super excited. I hope you trust my artistic vision to kind of create the coolest maps possible that will every single one of them will match your deck in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of exciting. It's like a blind drop, if you will. Considering the fact that I wasn't ever even intending to make this map until you guys suggested it. I am really excited to see the progress on it. And before you guys ask, no, there will not be an ability to request a particular color. It's just not possible. It's not feasible. Again, due to the fact that this is all fabric that I didn't even know existed until I went and found it. And so I hope you trust that whichever color map or color combination of cloth map that you get, if you have selected a cloth map for your survey, that it will match your deck and it'll look really, really cool. And it's an extremely unique item. Like, these are super unique. I'm only making these for you guys. So whatever prints I have left over that you guys don't claim as a Kickstarter backers, then they will go into the pre-order store. And then once they're done, they're kind of done. If this goes well, I think I'm going to experiment with other designs and do other things. But consider this like a super exclusive drop that is only for you guys, that you literally helped me create. And I apologize that they aren't all going to be identical, but I hope that you can see that as like a really cool, creative, unique aspect to this, and just trust that you're going to get a rad map no matter what. So, and I also wound up, because of the type of fabric, I was looking for fabric that was easy to print on, that felt nice, like that was soft, and that like if people if say like somebody was going through a store and kind of touching each of the different things, they'd be like, oh, I really like this, that was the reaction that I wanted. And it was easy for me to finish, to hem. I think these are going to be, I'm really excited about these. I'll be honest. I loved going to FABSCRAP. I loved playing with fabric. I'm not a big fabric person in general, but like it was fun to play in that arena. And I'm really appreciative that you guys made that possible. And now it's all being shipped here. And because I used these types of materials, I came in under budget, what I had anticipated, which is really cool. So now I get to experiment more with the ink, because initially I was planning, well, we can only, based on how much I am budgeting for fabric, I have to use the same color ink if it's all the same or generally same color fabric. Well, I came in a lot lower, so now I can really go wild on the different types of color inks. Wouldn't it be cool with like, I have these like creamy beige, like warm beige fabrics, and I can put like a blood red that has like a glitter to it. Oh my God. So good. So all of them are going to look amazing. And I'm going to slowly work on producing those while I'm finishing up the cards. Again, a reminder, the deck is going to be sent out to be printed by October. That is the goal. I'm more than on track to do that. And I should have the decks in hand by December, and we should be shipping them, fulfilling them by January. So you will be charged for the shipping costs between November, December, January. Like that's like my rough estimate. And if you have any questions, let me know, leave it down below. And thank you for making this possible. I'm so excited. Bye.